I have more questions than answers. I worked for Republicans and Democrats, voted for them, Jimmy Carter, Bush 43. It just seems to me that when the U.S. deploys its forces abroad, it needs to ask some pretty basic questions, not just can we, but should we? What's next and what's it going to cost? And I think what we know almost 72 hours into this is that a very bad man, a bad actor, and his wife have been taken offline. The U.S. military has demonstrated a tactical brilliance, extraordinary, an extraordinary complex set of circumstances. Beyond that, it's hard for me to understand what the administration's end goals here are. Is it to control Venezuelan oil, to produce a regime that's stable, not caring whether it's democratic or not? And then how does the United States, in a country roughly what, twice the size of California with 31 million people, embassy's been closed there since 2019. How does the Trump administration make its impact and its influence on internal Venezuelan politics felt? And how does it bend the Maduro light government to its will? Those are the core questions I've got this morning.
Yeah, and these are great questions to pose. They feel unanswerable right now, Aaron, because we don't know how it's all going to play out. If you were running a neighboring country of Venezuela, what does this mean for Cuba, for Colombia? Because the president seemed to imply that they were next on his target list.
Well, they're bad actors, certainly on the Trump administration list. It's always Greenland, or at least the Danes, who, in the president's view, really shouldn't be in control of Greenland. I think, look, the Colombians already come out against this pretty strongly. So as the Cubans. 80 people, civilians and military, were killed in this operation. Press is reporting that 32 of the 80 were Cuban security personnel. So I think one of the demands, I suspect, of the Trump administration as it deals with this Maduro-light government headed by, right now, the acting president, Delcy Rodriguez, is to basically get this government to break its ties, not just to Cuba, but to stop exporting oil to China, to Russia, and to Iran. The Russians are already concerned about this, convinced that if the Americans control the largest proven oil reserves in the world, that they'll flood the market and the price of Russian crude is going to drop. So there are a lot of echoes and ripples here. But for the moment, I think the real core question is who exactly is the administration going to work with in order to accomplish its goals in Venezuela? And right now, it seems to me they're banking on stability and prepared to work with the remnants of Maduro's government. If that is in fact the case, then I think the lift is going to be a lot harder. The Venezuelan military has not spoken. What, they've got about 123,000 total forces. They've been humiliated by the U.S. military. They can't be happy about this. And they're probably relieved in the sense that the president has all but dissed the Nobel Prize winner, Maria Machado, one of probably the most popular Venezuelan politician in the country today. So again, a lot of questions probably should have been asked before day one, but it's all going to come out in the wash. Whether it's positive or negative remains to be seen.
Aaron, about 30 seconds left. What do we know about the existing situation in Venezuela? Can this government keep it together, or do we run the risk of some type of chaos ensuing?
You know, I borrow a line from Sam Adams in Our Revolution when he said, basically, in reference to the British, were they going to hang together or hang separately? Mm-hmm. It would seem to me that the Maduro government, which the administration has described as literally a crime syndicate, has a stake in trying to maintain a degree of cohesion, to see exactly how the United States, what kind of pressure is the United States going to bring, and can the acting president, Delcy Rodriguez, keep her feet in both camps?